Hey, welcome guys. So if we begin by taking a few deep breaths, and begin to tune into the epsilon vibration. One thousand, two 1,000, one 1,000, two 1,000, one 1,000, two 1,000. Begin to let your brainwave cycles align to the rhythm of the matrix, the frequency which forms the very reality we exist within. 1,000, two 1,000, one 1,000, two 1,000, one 1,000, two 1,000. And begin to feel yourself begin to drift, begin to ride this wave, the epsilon snake, the epsilon sine wave, the epsilon serpent of creation. 1,000, two 1,000, one 1,000, two 1,000. And as you begin to ride this wave, the eternal heartbeat of creation that underlies the matrix as we know it today. 1,000, two 1,000, one 1,000, two 1,000, one 1,000, two 1,000. As we begin to slow down to the frequency of life, the frequency of creation, the underlying matrix grid of life itself, we can begin to feel into how this waveform, how this frequency, how this vibration is the very consciousness, the very energy of consciousness itself. 1,000, two 1,000, one 1,000, two 1,000, one 1,000, two 1,000. And as we begin to attune to the cosmic heartbeat of creation, as we begin to tune into this very essence of life itself, we can begin to feel how this energy, how this frequency, how this waveform is the energy that sustains our own life. We can feel how this consciousness is, how this frequency, this waveform is the life force that sustains and creates every atom, molecule and cell within our body. And so we can begin to feel into this energetically. We don't need to understand this mentally. This is an experiential meditation. And so we begin to feel into it, how our physical body is made up of this energy, this consciousness that is the underlying waveform of creation. This is what projects our physical being into existence. This is our consciousness creating life, creating form. And so, as we understand this, and as we feel into this, how every cell in our body is sustained by this life force energy, we begin to harmonize with the frequency of creation and understand that our physical body is an energy form, is created within our consciousness out of this grid array of overlaying photons of light, overlaying faster and faster and faster, creating the forms we see before us, riding the wave of the epsilon frequency and the higher dimensional lambda waves that ride the epsilon wave. And so, as we begin to understand that our physical body is made of this energy, is made of this life force consciousness that we are, we can then begin to sense into our environment, sense into the trees, the air, the people around us, the insects, the sounds, the thoughts, and see how it's all part of this matrix of consciousness, formed from this epsilon vibration that is the essence of our soul, the essence of our creative potential, the essence of our true nature as gods of our reality. And so, as we feel how this energy is within us, we also feel how it is within our surroundings. We feel how it is what forms the leaves, the trees, the mountains, the buildings, the roads, the cars. We feel how this frequency, this vibration that is us, ultimately, that is our consciousness, our true consciousness, that creates what we perceive around us. As we feel this energy is not only our consciousness which creates our reality within the dream, it is also within the reality we see within the dream. There is no separation. There is only this consciousness, and this consciousness is us. And so, as we feel into how this energy that is us is in everything, we begin to sense into the idea of oneness, the idea of completion, the idea of unification, the idea of unity, the idea of non-separation, the idea of our true nature as multidimensional aware consciousness is oneness. There is no separation in our reality. We are creating and within everything in our existence. And so as we begin to feel into this experientially, feel into the very fact that the energy that creates our physical body is the same energy that creates our physical surroundings and is the same energy that is ultimately us. We are this energy. We begin to sense into the idea of oneness, the idea of unity, unity consciousness, our true nature. And from here, in the understanding that we are this oneness, we are the infinite creation, and we are the consciousness, the spaciousness, that is also the nothingness and the emptiness that formed all of this, and creates the container that all this would exist within. We can begin to sense into the essence of our consciousness, and how before even the manifest universal realm of oneness, there is this idea of pure awareness, that while is within everything, also transcends everything. This was the first state, as we emerged from our absolute unmanifest self to explore reality. The first thing we explored was the idea of self-awareness, consciousness, the idea that I am aware. And we can sense into this as a kind of spaciousness, a kind of freedom from everything, a kind of drifting within nothingness. And so as we understand that we are the pure awareness and we are the infinity and we are the all, we can begin to see that we are also the one that birthed all this, that birthed our conscious awareness, that birthed our manifest reality, that birthed the infinite dream, we can begin to see that we are also beyond even this. So if we begin to sense into this idea of oneness and feel into the idea that our consciousness exists in all of creation and we are all of creation, we are a multidimensional holographic projection of infinity. Infinity exploring infinity in every way infinity can explore infinity. This is us. This is the dream. And so as we sense into our oneness, as we sense into our unity, as we sense into the very feeling sensation that our very own self is within every leaf, every tree, every mountain, every pyramid, and every storm, we can begin to ask ourselves, so we as the infinite creator, as the infinite creation, are we the ultimate reality? Were we formed out of something? Did we come from somewhere? Is there something beyond us as infinite self? And as we begin to peer inwards and ask ourselves this question, where did we evolve from? Do we have origin? We can begin to see ourselves dissolving. We can begin to see us as the infinite manifest reality collapsing in upon itself, like infinite particles disappearing into a void, into a black hole, into us. And we remember once again, as we cease to exist in the realm as we know it, that we have always had existence, but that existence has had no form, it has had no mirror, it has had no understanding. We just are, in this form, in the infinite unmanifest void, into the collapsing of ourself back into our origin. We see nothing. We are free, we are origin. We just are. We have no reference points. We are back home. And we see from here how the matrix, how the illusion was just a dream, how it never was us, how we dreamed it into reality so we could experience ourselves, but it never was us. We are this. We are the eternal void. We are the black hole. We are the dimension of unexistence. And from here we are free to enter the matrix as we wish, to fluctuate between realms, to create that which we understand beneficial to our reality from the perspective of our true nature, our true source. So remember this vibration. Remember this frequency. This can set you free. This can reconnect you with your source code consciousness. This can reconnect with you with everything beyond all. Amen. We are the void. We are the one. We are the activation that will set your world free. Good day.